the superstitious amongst you, it might not be the best omen that this match is taking place on Friday the 13th, and certainly for Bosnia, they feel that their luck is in at this venue, which is why it's chosen over the capital Sarajevo, although it wasn't in at the very start of this campaign when they did lose to Cyprus here, so there may be some hope for Ireland in that. Come what may, Bosnia are the highest ranked team in the playoffs, so Ireland come into this tie knowing that they have the most difficult task that they could have faced, and there are some very good players in the Bosnia-Herzegovina side. The usual observation of the formalities. Martin O'Neill gets across the pitch to take his place in the dugout. Time for the national anthems. Since their independence in the early 90s, football brings a lot of pleasure to a lot of people here, and they are pinning their hopes on this team to help them to reach the European Championship finals in France. Bosnia welcoming back the country's leading goal scorer Edin Dzeko for this crucial tie, but in a positive move they play two strikers, so Dzeko's return is not at the expense of Vedad Ibisevic. The one concession to protection that they have made is the inclusion of a third centre-back, though Edin Sotsalic, who normally plays in defence, is expected to fill a midfield role tonight alongside another of the star names of Bosnian football, Dzeko's clubmate at Roma, Miralem Pjanic. Tonight's match referee is the German Felix Breich. Ireland have been hampered by injuries and suspensions before this big night, so Darren Randolph again replaces the stricken Shay Given. Kieran Clark and Richard Keogh are trusted to hold things together at the centre of defence. Stephen Ward has now played more games for Ireland this season than league games for Burnley, which allows Robbie Brady to move forward. Martin O'Neill goes with Wes Hoolahan, but without Shane Long, he pins his hopes on Daryl Murphy to break his international duck after finally getting off the mark in the Championship this season. Haris Medunjanin will be disappointed at his position on the Bosnia bench after his 2 goals against Cyprus helped earn this game. The previously uncapped Alan Judge of Brentford takes a step closer to his international debut for Ireland. So not exactly uncharted territory for the Republic of Ireland in the playoffs for the 8th time, including a playoff they played to reach the World Cup in 1966, one in which they failed against Spain. And it has been failure for the most part. They've succeeded just twice in getting to the 2002 World Cup and the last European Championships, when they beat Estonia off the back of an outstanding away performance when they scored 4 times. That would be beyond their wildest dreams tonight, but an away goal would be a big help. And already a little bit of pressure being applied for them by Daryl Murphy, a little too much in Felix Breich's opinion.
Yeah, I think he just nudged the defender. Šunić is en route there. The referee was in a good position to give the free kick to the Bosnian defender.
Here's Dzeko. Ibisevic. Now Muja. Visca, Pjanic, Fischer getting his cross in, Ibisevic ruffles the side netting.
I'll tell you, it wasn't a bad effort. Talked about stopping crosses. That's what Robbie Brady has to do on that left-hand side. On this occasion, they allowed Fischer to deliver the ball into a good area. Ibisevic got across his marker. There's the ball being delivered in. Just got in front of Kieran Clark. I mean, it's always difficult to score from there. You're going to have to do something pretty spectacular from that angle to beat the goalkeeper. We just watched it go past the near post.
Ward, Houlihan, through towards Brady, but Spice got a crucial touch.
Certainly more encouraging the last 3 or 4 minutes for Ireland. I think they're growing into the game. They're growing in belief that they can actually maybe get an away goal here.
It's been a decent opening half hour for the Republic of Ireland. This is Dzeko. Tried to get Fischer away. Ibisevic is waiting in the middle, and so too is Lulic. Glanced away by Coleman. Zekanovic with a header straight at Randolph. But if Ibisevic had got a touch, there might have been a problem.
Well, this was the opportunity. Just watch Stephen Ward in the far corner there. He's certainly playing them onside. In the touch there from Lulic, and that could have been very difficult for Randolph.
Well, the fog is making life difficult for all of us, I'm sure, for you at home. We can only apologise, but the elements have taken hold here. And from our point of view, it is a pretty similar story in that events unfolding on the near side of the pitch are quite clear, but on the far side, it is virtually impossible to make out what is happening. Pjanic. And here's Fischer, who's been a real danger. And that could have ended in disastrous consequences for Ireland as the ball came back off Clark.
Yeah, it certainly was, but there's the ball over the top, and that's the pace of Fischer getting in behind Stephen Ward. You just can't compete with him. And I tell you what, it's a decent ball. Maybe a little bit more pace on it would have favoured the striker, but Clark just done enough coming back to divert the ball back to his goalkeeper.
Robbie Brady delivering with a cross, and the header is onto the roof of the net.
I tell you what, that wasn't too far away. Just at the far post there. I think it was Jeff Hendrick, yeah, coming in there. It was a good ball in from Robbie Brady over to the far post. He just tried to, cushion the header towards the far corner. And you see Begovic, the goalkeeper, was watching it just go over the top of the crossbar. But that's a good delivery from Robbie Brady into a good area. A decent header. And he could have done a little bit more with it.
Here's Fischer, who's been a thorn in the side of Ireland all night. Ibisevic has taken up a position in the middle if you can find him, but he's actually gone beyond him, and the header back was aimed in Ibisevic's direction, and he's still in there. And Darren Randolph had to fling himself there.
Clear your lines. He hits it straight against Dzeko there. Jeff Hendrick came to Lulic, took the strike on with his left foot. Keeper stood nice and firm, nice and tall.
Hasn't been the expected influence so far tonight for Bosnia, but using that left flank again. And Fischer with the delivery right across, and Randolph having to pounce at the feet of Ibisevic. Could it get even better for Ireland, because there's a real determination about them to try and steal a goal, and they have! In the last 9 minutes of the game, the break was on. Robbie Brady takes huge credit, and Ireland have got for themselves an absolutely priceless away goal here.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Look at the delight of the Irish players celebrating with the 800 fans who've made the trip here for this game. Just a long ball played downfield over that right-hand side, and Robbie Brady cuts in field, and he's got an excellent left foot, and he did it with such pace and such direction. It's gave Begovic in the Bosnian goal no chance whatsoever. And really, you couldn't really see it coming. There've been Ireland haven't really offered anything going forward. But they just got the right play at the right moment in a good area. There's enough bodies back there. I don't think the keeper sees it too late. Šunić is with him. He should do better there. Lovely little turn in field. Didn't get the block down, went through the legs of the defender, nestled in that bottom corner. The goalkeeper beating his near post. He won't be happy with that. I'll tell you what, Robbie Brady is. What a magnificent goal for Ireland. It really is. And this gives them an outstanding chance to go through to France next year. I just wonder here if he'll bring off Daryl Murphy. You know, just have a midfielder in there, just to keep the one goal advantage they've got at the moment, Ireland.
They're trying to play in Vranjes, which they have, and Bosnia have got the equalising goal. For one moment, Ireland switch off, and Edin Dzeko, the captain, pulls Bosnia level.
Well, just have a look for James McLean playing in this left-hand side. He just got caught unawares with the ball that's played down this right-hand channel. Vranjes is onto it. He's pulled it into a great position. But just watch McLean there. He shouldn't allow that ball to be played inside of him. And yet, for once, Richard Keogh's not tight on Edin Dzeko. There's the ball played inside. Caught unawares there. Ball's delivered into a great area, and that's a simple finish for a man of his calibre. Just with his right foot, strokes it beyond Darren Randolph.
Well, when the gloom lifts, Ireland can reflect on this as a positive. They've got the away goal here, but it might have been even better. As the fog descended in the second half, Robbie Brady broke, but it was Edin Dzeko, the Bosnian captain and their record goal scorer, who deprived Ireland of a victory with an equaliser after one momentary lapse of concentration by an Irish defence who up until that point had defended stoutly. And if they can do likewise on Monday and keep a clean sheet, then they will go through to the Euro finals in France, because they've got the away goal here, and it's now a question of holding out that Bosnian front line in Dublin on Monday. It finishes in the fog here in Zenica. Bosnia and Herzegovina 1, the Republic of Ireland 1.